up, BAM crew? What's Gucci? What's up, BAM crew? What's up? But before we get to this video, y'all follow me on Instagram at m.tty._. Add me on Snapchat at MaryWhite9, and it will be, as y'all can tell by the title, we're gonna be talking about my second fight sophomore year. I ain't fight freshman year, but I was going to, but that's gonna be another story time because it's really interesting. It's really interesting. Okay, but anyways, like I was saying, so let me get to the story. My second fight sophomore year. I'm still a sophomore now, but this, no sis, no. Okay, so it was the beginning of the school year, and me and my best friend, we finally started going to high school together. She's a freshman, I'm a sophomore. So let me fast forward. Because my best friend is part of it. So let me fast forward. And one day, I was at lunch with my sister. My little play sister, y'all know. My little play sister. She a freshman too. And we know each other since middle school. I was in 8th grade, she was in 7th grade. And we know each other since then. And we always kept in contact. And so as me and my best friend. And we would not let anybody fuck with us in any type of way. And she came up to me at lunch because we both got sea lunch together. And she was like, Mary. And I was like, yeah, what's up? And then she was like, this girl came up and confronted me about something. And I was like, what are you talking about? She said, that girl. And I was like, what's her name? She said, we're going to name her Frog because she like a frog. So she's like, her name Frog. And I was like, okay. So I went up to Frog after lunch and I was like, did you confront my sister? And then she was like, she was getting hostile and she was like, she said, if y'all want to fight, we can fight now. If y'all want to fight, we can fight now. And I walked away because I was not trying to fight and I just left it alone and I let it be. So I walked, left it alone. 2-3 weeks later, she came up to me, my best friend, my sister, and my other 2 friends. We was all just sitting there, minding our business on our phone, talking or whatever, catching up what happened during the break. I think we was on break. And it was after the hurricane, and we was all sitting there catching up because, like, we haven't talked in, like, 2 to 3 weeks. Like, what the... But yeah, we just talking, and then I look this way because that's where everybody like comes off the bus at. So I look this way and I see Frog and her best friend. I'm gonna name her Puff because she big. Like we're gonna call her Cheeto Puff because she big. So her and Cheeto Puff, Frog and Cheeto Puff walked up to me and my sister and my best friend. And the other 2 girls that was with us. And then she looked directly at me like, she was like this. And then she was like, did you sit there and confront my best friend? I was like, don't get bucked. Because like she was screaming and like she was like really screaming at me. And I'm over here sitting down and she like on top of me. And I was like, bro, don't get bucked. I said like, move back, bro. And then she took a step back and I stood up, my best friend stood up, and my sister stood up. And they dropped their stuff and I dropped mine first. My best friend was like, no, don't fight because it's not worth it. So I was like, okay, I said, y'all need to move on. I said, that stuff is over with. Y'all waited 2 to 3 weeks to come up to me with this. I said, y'all can move on somewhere. I said, bye. And then they had left. They left, and my best friend, my sister, walked me to my first period class, which is algebra. And like algebra is way at the back, like it's like way at the back of the school. It's the last hallway of the school, and it was downstairs. So they walked me there, and then my sister's classroom was like right across the way. So my best friend dropped off both of us basically, and then my best friend was going back to go, like, her classroom was, like, right there by the main office. Because I think she has English first. Yeah, I think she has English first. And she walked back, and then like I did not find out none of this till like third period. Third or fourth period. It was fourth period. I found out fourth period. Second and third, I was hearing that somebody had gotten into a fight with Frog, and I was like, well, I don't know who, because my best friend just walked me to class, and she was texting me too, so I was like, it can't be her, because she didn't tell me that she got into a fight. So fourth period come around, my little sister, my actually real little sister, she was like, Bam, you know your best friend got into a fight? I said, what? She was like, yeah, your best friend got into a fight with Frog. And I was like, are you serious? And then she was like, yes. She said, I was right there when it happened, Bam. And I was like, bro, I know you lying. Like, stop messing with me. And then she's like, I'm so serious, Bam. Like, I'm so serious. And she showed me the video. I said, like, I was stuck. Like, that's the main thing I was focused on all fourth period. Like, I was pissed. And then I asked to go to my counselor's office. I'm over here searching for the bitch. Like, I know y'all ain't going nowhere yet, because I'm over here searching. So she was like, yeah, I got the video. She showed me the video. I went to my counselor's office, and I'm like searching, because they told me that she did not leave yet. So I'm like, okay. I went down to the SAC room. She was not there. I went up to my best friend AP office. My best friend was not there. I was like, okay, where is she at? I went down to where the police is, like where the police officers for school stay at. She was not there. I said, what the? So I had called my best friend on the phone. I said, bro, where's you at? She was like, I'm at home. I said, why the fuck you didn't tell me you got into a fight with this? And then she was like, what happened? So she was like, Frog came up to me and she bumped into me on purpose. Frog was like, kept talking about me to her, to Cheeto Puff and everything. And then she said after Frog bumped into her, she said that Frog put her by her hair. And my best friend said she went after her. Like, she started pink, like pink. The next day at school, neither one of them was there. So they were suspended for 2 days. My best friend and Frog was suspended for 2 days. So then I came back. They wasn't there the next day. So then I skipped the day. Like, I did not go to school the next day. And I came back on that Friday. Or that Thursday. It was Friday or Thursday. And I seen both of them. And I was like, you know what? I ain't got time for it, so I let it be. And then Cheeto Puff found out what my number was. And then they was like, why was you looking for me? Why you worried about what I did? Why you worried about what I do? I said, first of all, I'm going to be worried about what you did or what you do. Because first of all, But yeah, I was like, I'm going to be worried about what you did, because first of all, you found my best friend. Oh yeah, I didn't mention that my best friend middle finger was broke because it got stuck in her braces. Like, her middle finger was broke because I think one of them stepped on her finger, or her finger got caught in her braces. And like, it got caught in her braces and snapped. I don't know which one. I can't remember which one she told me, but I remember her finger got caught in her braces. Because she had nails on, her finger got caught in her braces, and her finger broke. And somebody stepped on her hand. So I don't know which one it was. So I was like, okay. I was going after both of them. I was like, y'all both not finna sit here and come for me. And they put me in a group chat. I was like, y'all both not finna sit here and come for me. But when my best friend not around me, y'all want to act all big and tough. But when she around me, y'all don't want to be around me. Like, no. I said, don't make me sit there and add my best friend in this conversation, because she gonna go after both of y'all. We both gonna end up finding both of y'all. Like, don't do it. And then they called us into the counselor's office, and they sat there, and we did not squash the beef. Like, we did not squash the beef. Sit alone. Couple months go by, and Frog DM'd me, and she was like, I don't want no problems with you. Da da da. Whoop de whoop de whoop. And I was like, I just left her on scene, like, no. So I left her on scene. And then 2 weeks later, my best friend was not at school. My best friend was at the hospital because she was like real sick. And I was sitting at the table by myself eating my lunch. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell y'all, Frog had sea lunch with me. Frog had sea lunch with me, and she brought her little friend. We're gonna call her a minion because they was always around each other. Always around each other. So they was like, she was like a minion to her. So Frog and Minion walked up to me when I was on FaceTime with my best friend. And then Minion was like, she wants to be your friend. She wants to be cool. She don't want no type of problems. I was like, okay, whatever. Like, I'm over here talking to my best friend. Y'all gonna sit there and interrupt my conversation? Like, no. So I was like, okay, whatever. And I told my other friend, her name, I'm gonna say her name on here. Her name is Kiara. I told Kiara, and she was like, bro, don't trust that. Don't trust it because they're gonna end up trying to do something behind your back. Cause you gonna sit there and trust them. They're gonna try to do something behind your back. I was like, girl, I ain't got time for that. So I made it seem like me and Frog was friends. Like I made Frog think that me and her were friends. When I see her, I'm like, hey, being petty, being fake. And a couple more, like a month, 2 months go by. A month or 2 months go by, and I was at lunch. With my sister, with my play sister Nisi, and we were just sitting there minding our business, and we were just eating lunch. Well, I was eating lunch with Nisi friends. Like I really don't know them like that, so I was just sitting there eating lunch with Nisi friends. I was just sitting eating lunch with Nisi friends. And then this big girl came up to me. I don't know what her name is, but we cool. This big girl came up to me, and she was like, I talked to Frog this morning, and I was like, really? And then she was like, yeah, she was like, Frog said that you and her is cool. You and her have no issues. You and her never had an issue. You and her was talking this morning. Y'all gave each other a hug. I looked at her, I was like, no. I was like, I didn't even talk to her this morning. I was with my little sister. I was like, what are you talking about? I was with my little sister so I could put my contacts in. And she was like, oh, that's what she told me. So I called Frog up on the phone. I was like, yo, Frog, where you at? And she was like, I'm at lunch. I'm sitting right here where you enter the cafeteria at. I was like, okay, cool. Like, nobody was outside this day because it was raining. I remember that. So I was like, okay, cool. I walked up to her table. I hung up the phone. I walked up to her table. I said, why you sit there and told so-and-so that me was talking this morning if that wasn't true? I'm just going to put my contacts in. And she was like, she was just quiet. I said, bro, don't sit there and lie on my name. Like, I was getting freaking pissed because I do not like people lie on my name. And she was like, she was saying so much stuff I couldn't understand what she was saying. Plus, she had food in her mouth, so I was like, you know what, girl, just shut up. And I got up and went by my day. I went to go finish eating lunch with my sister Nisi and her friends, and I think it was with, I can't remember, but I remember it was still with the big girl. The big girl was still talking to Frog, and I was like, why is she still talking to her? Like, are y'all cool? Like, come on now. And like I was like, sis, let's go. I was like, Nisi, let's go. I said, I do not want to be in this cafeteria no more. I said, because if this girl look at me, I'm in the popping on her face. And then we got up and left the cafeteria with our food. We went to 6th period, cause right after lunch is 6th period. So Frog kept texting me, and she was like, bro, why didn't you finish what you had to say? Why didn't you finish what you had to say? I was like, okay, I'm gonna finish what the I had to say. So I finished what I had to say, and I was like, what did I say? I was like, let me tell you what I was gonna say before I left. I said that what I had said was, I was like, I'm tired of you lying on my name. Like, I tried to give you a chance, and I was like, little did you know I was faking to be your friend. Like, I was really never your friend from the get-go. I was like, because all the shit that you did to me for my best friend, why would you ever think I'm going to be your friend? And I was like, then you want to sit there and tell old big girl that me you was talking this morning, we wasn't. Cause I was too busy putting my contacts in. I'm tired of you giving you chances. I'm tired of you lying on my name. And I was like, that is that, period. And she sent me a message talking about, when I see you, I'm going to fight you on sight. I'm going to fight you on sight. I'm tired of this shit. She's like, when I see you, I'm just going to beat the out of you. I was like, left on red. Like, she has an iPhone, I have an iPhone. I put on my red receipt so she could see that I read it. I left her on red. I left her on red. And screenshot the messages in case you try to delete the messages from hers. Because I know I delete my messages all the time. So I screenshot the messages and she always delete her messages. And I know that. So after 6th period, I was going to 7th period. Our last hour, last class. And I was with Niecy, Kiera, Talisha, my best friend, and my girlfriend. And I had showed them what she had sent me. I sent it to Niecy when I was still in class. And I was like, bro, look what this girl sent me. And then she was like, what the fuck? And she was like, this girl's still coming after you? After you tapped and you dropped it? I was like, yeah, like, I don't see, like, no. So, so they was like, we was all in a group together. And they was walking to my class so nobody won't, like, fight me. And then somehow I ended up out the group, like it's like a big old group. So it's me in the middle, it's me, and like, okay, this is me in the middle. So it's me, and then Niecy, then Kiera, then Talisha, then my best friend and my girlfriend, and some other people. Oh yeah, and Niecy's best friend. We was all in a circle, and they was like, bro, we got you. So I was like, okay, somehow like it opened, like, I made a heart, like the circle went like this, and I was walking, like, this looks so wrong. So it's like a circle, and like it opened, and somehow I ended up walking out to go up the stairs because my class is upstairs with Kiera and my girlfriend. So I ended up getting out of the circle, and I went up, like I was on the 2nd step, and then I hear somebody call my name, and I look back because I thought that was them that was calling my name. So I look back, I was like, what? And it turned out to be, it was Frog. And I was like, so she like I barely have any hair. Like, if y'all see my videos, I barely have any hair. This is weave. So I barely have any hair. Like, I'm shaved all the way around here, but I'm letting it grow back out. But I have like a big puff ball on top of my head. So she pulled me by my hair, and I was like, oh, hell no, because I was already still pissed. So I was like, oh, no, bitch, you got me. Like, what would you think it's, like, I was like, blah, 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 blah. So she pulled me by my hair, and she punched me dead in my eye. Like, I already got eye problems, like. But yeah, she punched me in my eye. But I ain't get no black eye or nothing. Like, I was still, so I showed her what I was about. Like, you're not gonna fight me and think it's okay, sis. Like, no. So we fought. I said, bink. Like, she had me by my hair at first. I'm going to admit that she had me at first. And then after she let go of my hair, she had like a thing like on her head like me. But it was like, it wasn't like a bandana or nothing. It was like a little hair, like, I don't know what they're called. I don't know what they're called, but it's not a hair scarf. It's like a little, like, it looked like a scrunchie, but it's not. It was around her, and I know it slipped down to her neck, and I took it, and I twisted it, and I grabbed her, like, I went like this. I said, beep, 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 and then, like, after I kept on hitting her, she fell against the wall, and I kept going after her, and I was like, beep, 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 and then, next thing that you know, I see that handcuffs is getting put around my arms. Like, I was getting handcuffed. Like, I was mad, and I was still hitting her while I had handcuffs on. I was like, pink, pink. Like, I kept hitting her, and they put her in a wheelchair and handcuffed her to the wheelchair. And I was like, okay. So they had me in handcuffs, and then my best friend, okay. And then my best friend grabbed me. She's like, bro, chill out, think you got handcuffs on. So I was like, lift these fucking handcuffs off of me now. I was like, this got me fucked up. She got me fucked up. She been trying me for a couple months now. She got me fucked up. And then we got suspended. And this was my second fight. This is my second fight at school. So they was going to send me to a alternative school. Either way it went, but they sent me. We both got suspended. We came back after the 2 days, which we came back on a Tuesday. Cause I don't know why, but I always end up fighting on a Wednesday or like a Friday. I mean on a Thursday. I always fight on Thursdays. But yeah. So we came back on that Tuesday. She wasn't at school. She wasn't at school. She wasn't at, like, I didn't see her in the morning. Like, I was with my best friend. I did not see her in the morning when she always did. And then they called me and her up into the office. And then when I say her face was fucked up, her face was, I was like, that's what you get, like. Yeah, so they sent both of us to an alternative school. I didn't go to, this was like in December, so I didn't go to ALC until after break. Because they sent me to school one day after break. And the next day I started ALC. So I started ALC. I did not know that she was going to ALC at all. So a week later, she comes to ALC. And then she says, I was like, no. This ain't gonna work. And then I felt like, I was like, this is not fair. Like, that's my fight in sophomore year, my second fight in sophomore year. So yeah. But like, comment, subscribe, do all that stuff. Follow me on Instagram, add me on Snapchat in the description box. And yeah.